Good evening, and welcome back to Perfect Date. Last time, we were led into the woods at night by someone very creepy who would not identify themselves, and I'm hoping that they're trying to help. But today is a new day, and I think we're gonna start out with romancing some cats. Why does McMurphy have a heartbreak? Oh no, I broke his heart because I chose to go with Snooty Booty. Oh. Sorry, I feel bad now. But Snooty Booty, we're gonna make this work. You're gonna learn to not be so snooty. Snooty Booty, Snoots? I love calling her Snoots. I've been searching for the Sphinx for what feels like ages. For a cat that never seems to move, she's surprisingly difficult to find. I'm answered, eventually, by an unintelligible murmur coming from the shade of a nearby tree. Of course, she's sleeping. Snooty Booty! I poke at her gently and try to rouse her. I have something for you, a gift as it happens. Oh, human, it's you. What are you doing up and about at this time? It's midday, Boots. Stop being so lazy. Snooty stares at me, uncomprehendingly. I have an hour for lunch, and I can't just spend it with you, but if it's not a convenient time, I can always find something else to do. Wait, you mentioned a gift? Yeah, because that's what's important. I'm spending my time with you. Love me. Well, yes, I suppose. I had the idea when we were drinking, well, when you were drinking from the coconut I fetched for you the other day. I took some of the remaining coconuts over to the lab and cooked up some coconut oil. Okay. Snooty Booty opens her mouth wide. I sit awkwardly staring at her, unsure what exactly she's doing. Well, I'm ready to break my fast, human. It's hard sometimes to know whether to laugh or spit with this spoiled feline. No, Boots, this isn't for eating. You mentioned how good drinking coconut water is for you, so I thought I might make you some coconut oil to rub into your skin. Keep you moisturized and youthful? Aren't you terribly clever? I can't help but blush. Aw, a cat complimented me. Snooty Booty rarely compliments anyone, so I feel honored. You may begin. Snooty Booty lolls onto her back, exposing her plump pink tummy to me. That's so cute. Oh, you want me to rub it in for you? Well, she doesn't have hands. What's she supposed to do? Snooty Booty simply smiles in response. Well, a please wouldn't go amiss. Yes, well, I didn't want to make a fuss, but I'd prefer it if you asked first. I sigh. There's not much point arguing with Princess Snooty Booty. I don't think she actually means to be rude. Sometimes she just doesn't seem to understand how to talk to people as equals. I don't have the energy to deal with it today, but I make a note that at some point, she and I are going to have a little chat about etiquette. Indeed. May I please rub this coconut oil into your skin? Yes, you may! She looks so excited. I pour some of the pungent liquid into the palm of my hand and rub it together with the other. I have no idea what I'm doing as I've never massaged anyone before, but I work along the lines of putting the sun cream on a friend. As I touch the warm, loose skin on Snooty's primordial pouch. Okay. That's an interesting way to put that. I'm struck by how delicate she really is, and I try to be as gentle as possible. Is that okay? You're very skillful with your hands, human. Oh yeah. Okay. I do so wish I had those thumb things. They seem so useful. They're quite handy, to be honest, but paws are cool, too. They got little toe beads! Snooty Booty lazily inspects one of her paws. Whoa, I got a hand. Wait, I have a hand! Do my paws next, will you? Snooty's skin is reacting well to the treatment and has become shiny and pillant. I see the good it's doing. I move on to massage her paws, but I am quite taken aback by the length of her claws. Oh my, Boots, your claws are really quite long. Don't you use a scratch post or anything? What? You know, something abrasive to file them on. Whatever for. That would make it, like, so much harder to scratch people's eyes out. Well, it's part of being a cat, really. Stops them catching on things? Snooty Booty is peering at me with one judgmental eye open. What? Caught on what exactly? Yeah, she doesn't exactly have a lot to get them caught on. Oh, I don't know, Snoots. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Oh no, do go on. I'm intrigued. You seem to be implying that there's a degree of neglect in my grooming. No, I most certainly am not. You are by far the most high maintenance, highly groomed cat I've ever seen. In fact, you're the perfect example of a Sphinx. I'm a... what Sphinx? She's trying to get me to say perfect again. It's hard to keep my face straight. Absolutely perfect, Snoots. Cute. And you're an expert? Well, I wouldn't call myself that, but I have been reading up on Sphinx cats, and you have all the characteristics of a pedigree. It's very sweet of you to say so. Remind me, what would those be? Oh my gosh, Snooty Booty! I hesitate for a moment, trying to remember what Pause for Thought, that's a great name, listed as the top features to look for in a Sphinx. There was rather a lot of info, and I wanted to give her the best bits. Flatter her or be accurate? She wants to be flattered, and as far as romance goes, that might be better, but I am trying to get her to not be so snooty, so maybe being accurate? Well, let's see. Sphinx cats are well known for their strong, muscular physiques. They are? Snooty Booty stares silently. She's obviously engrossed, so I continue. Which is counterbalanced by their little pot bellies. She shifts a little, stretching out her torso. And you're of the opinion that I fit this description? Perfectly! I noticed how cute your pot was when I was massaging oil into it. The texture, too. I recite the sentence word for word. Although saggy in appearance, the texture of the Sphinx is surprisingly firm and rubbery to the touch, not unlike a hot water bottle. Look at my face. I know stuff. She blinks slowly. I imagine this is so interesting for her. Also, because they don't have fur to soak up excess oils, they have a tendency to be greasy and need to be periodically patted down with a cloth. Yeah, I think I'm boring her. The manual also goes into great detail about the very unique personality of the Sphinx. And I'm sure you remember every word of that, too. Absolutely! They're incredibly I almost said Aristotle. That's not even a word, and it says antisocial. They're incredibly antisocial with other domesticated animals, yet extremely affectionate, even needy with humans, demanding attention at all times. That sounds like her. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, I know, the affectionate part was a bit wide off the mark, but otherwise it's spot on. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It said they grow patches of downy fur in the colder months. Is that true? You may stop now. Okay. Whoops. Okay, maybe I should have picked flatter. Her mood seems to have worsened. You okay, Snoots? Actually, I'm rather concerned for my overgrown claws. Huh? Well, there's little I could do about being a pot-bellied hot water bottle, but I can at least keep my claws neat. I've obviously hurt her feelings. Whoops. Maybe the descriptions weren't that flattering now that I think about it. Maybe I can help with that? Go on? How about I give you a manicure? That's so cute. Well, can't hurt, I suppose. Tomorrow, then. I'll be here on my lunch break. Ooh, hearts. Ooh. You know, Snoots, you are the most beautiful, aristocratic cat on the island. Well, the competition's hardly what one would call worthy. Oh, I don't know. The elders can be quite fetching in the right light. Yeah, is they're tearing my hands off? I don't think so. In spite of all her efforts to hide it, I catch a glimmer of a smile before she curls up to sleep. Aww. Yeah, I should have picked flatter. Oh well. Maybe she doesn't need to be flattered all the time. Maybe she needs to know that having a pot belly is considered good for her species. Alright, let's do a little bit of research. Okay, so we completed that one, so we can either do cataloging samples or field work. I don't know, let's just do cataloging samples. Today I'm in the lab doing flora research. It's not the most exciting job, but if I keep my head down, I can get through it quickly enough. It really just consists of unpacking the new samples of plants and flowers that the professor and I have collected on our foraging expeditions, and logging them into the database of organic substances on the computer. Most of them are commonplace plants that grow abundantly in the forest, but occasionally we come across something more rare, exotic even. One of the samples I'm looking at today is Calunda incana martima, which is very interesting indeed. I can't help speculating it's been cultivated in the marigold's little greenhouse and then transplanted to open ground. I'm distracted momentarily by the sound of clinking glass, and I turn to see the beautifully manicured paw of a sphinx cat, tapping on a beaker, nudging it perilously close to the edge of the counter. Why do you gotta try to mess with my science? Stop it. Boots, stop that, you're not supposed to be in here. She laughs as though I've told a joke. I can go wherever I want, bitch. That's a frightfully pretty flower. Calunda incana martima, if I'm not mistaken. You never cease to amaze me, Boots. How on earth did you know that? Why, I make it my business to know all about rare and valuable works of art. What about me? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Art? Why not? It has been created like a sculpture or a painting. The marigolds are true artists in the garden. I wondered if they had something to do with this. It's so unusual, even its natural swampy habitat. But to have it growing here in the forest is very out of the ordinary. Yes, its properties are extraordinary too, human. Well, I'm quite new to botanical science, so I probably don't know the half of it. Why don't you fill me in? Now a cat is teaching me flower science. Sure. Although I'm always happy to facilitate your learning, human, I simply can't stay here a moment longer. The air is so stale, don't you find? Well, open a window. Are there windows? Doesn't look like it. We're probably in a tent. I ignore her sideways glance and upturned nose. Let's go to the beach and drink some coconut water, and I'll tell you everything you need to know. Snoots, I'm not going anywhere until I finish this. Don't be ridiculous. You can tinker about in here any time, but the sun will be gone in an hour or two. I'm not tinkering, this is my job. If I don't get it done, the professor will want to know why. Then explain to him you had better things to do. Yeah, that's not how that works, Snoots. Snooty Booty, I won't tell you again. If he catches you here, Popper will cage you. Be careful with that flower, human. It doesn't do to inhale that fragrance too deeply. Is it like drugs? Oh. I try to ask why and see her flounce out, knocking the beaker with a swish of her tail as she does. Bitch! You did that on purpose! But she's gone, leaving me to clear up the broken glass. Messing with my work, making me think there's suspicious things about the flowers. Also, I'm drinking tea out of my cat cup. It's so cute. Okay, so we could probably do one more thing, since I have 2 hearts left. I think last time, when I had 1 heart left, it told me that I should rest, otherwise I might die? Or something like dangerous would happen. I kind of want to go see Snooty Booty again. Do a little more romance. Hey Snoots, fancy seeing you here. Yeah, at the beach. Wow. Really? But this is my spot, human. I'm often to be found here. Sarcasm, Snoots. It's my language. I let it go because I'm so excited about what I brought. Pick a hand. I hold my fists out in front of Snooty Booty. Oh, a game! How merry! She stretches out her paw in the direction of my left hand. Ta-da! I open it to reveal a piece of coarse stone that I cut up in the lab. Oh, what a lovely rock you have there. It's coarse stone. I thought it could work well as a nail file. What a clever thing you are. She thinks I'm clever. That's not even the best bit. Look! I open the other fist to reveal my fantastic find. Oh my, what is that thing? It's nail polish! I found it in the lab! Oh my gosh, we're gonna paint her nails! Can we paint them black? Make her edgy? Probably it's gonna be pink or something. I have no idea who it could belong to, and honestly, I don't like to think too much about it. What do you mean you don't like to think too much about it? That's weird. But I figured I could borrow it for 1 short hour without anybody missing it. So, there aren't that many people on the island. And if you found it in the lab, there's just Professor Pamper. I mean, he might be painting his nails. But it could also be a former research assistant that got turned into a cat. That's probably more likely. And it looks like just your color. I squint at the bottom of the bottle. It's called Desire. I raise my eyebrows at the Sphinx. I just did that already. Oh, nail polish, you say? Show me, human. She suddenly seems more interested. I thought I could try giving you a salon-style manicure, befitting a lady. Most sweet of you. Now, shall we sort the snacks and drinks first? You care about food. Good. Oh, well, I came straight from work, so I didn't really... Oh, never mind. It won't take you more than a moment to fetch a coconut, and then we shall begin. You and the frickin' coconuts. I can't believe I'm actually doing her bidding. You have to hand it to her. That air of entitlement certainly gets her what she wants. If it was up to me, I would say no, but I don't have an option, apparently. I'm back quickly and out of breath. Within minutes, we settle into our session. Tell me if this feels at all uncomfortable, Snoots. I've never done this before, so guidance would be most helpful. It's surprisingly satisfying. I can see why other cats might engage in the process of scratching at trees and rocks. I've always thought they were hunting for termites like little scavengers. Next foot! I finish her hind legs and I am on to the final front paw. This seems so much easier than trimming my cat's nails. She does not want her nails trimmed. It's like, I'll try to hold her and then you have to like squish her paw to get her to stick her nails out, and she just wants to flip around and I don't want to hurt her. And she's like got really sleek fur, so she just slips out of my arms. Ugh. The stone works really well. Did I tell you how I cut it in the lab? I don't believe you did. So how does this nail polish work? Is it like paint? I ignore her rudeness. Let me tell you about my rocks, bitch. Exactly. Paint it on and wait for it to dry. I've never painted someone's nails before. You haven't? What's wrong with you? I painted so many nails. So this will be a new experience for both of us. I open the bottle and make the first stroke. Try to keep as still as possible. I think you'll find I am statuesque in my stillness. Your hand is less so. I know, sorry. Your nails are just so tiny. I'm trying to color within the lines. What lines? Yeah, it's a claw. It's like, you just... Never mind, it's a human thing, I guess. I'm not sure I care for the smell of this nail polish. Yeah, but you'll be pretty, deal with it. Really? I quite like it. Reminds me of pear drops. What kind of poison is pear drops? Because nail polish does not smell like something edible. Of what? Oh, sorry, another human thing. Wow! Look though, your paws look fantastic! Show me, show me. Ooh, so fab. Nice red. Fierce. The long, sleek talons are glinting shiny red in the sunlight. Oh my gosh, that face! I love you. Oh my, I am spectacular. She extends her claws momentarily and presses them into my arm. Not enough to puncture the skin, but if I tried to move, it would hurt. For the first time, I appreciate what lethal weapons they could be. I must keep that in mind. Lethal and beautiful! So come on then. I take out my catalog. Come on, what? Pose for the camera. Oh goodness, I hadn't realized that was going to be a photographic session also. How exciting! Yes, well, I'm going to have to remove that varnish before I go, so I thought it'd be nice for you to have a photo. Why do you have to take it off? Remove it? The Sphinx cat looks appalled. Not my nails! Whatever for? Oh, Snoots, I'm sorry, didn't I say? I can't leave it on you permanently. It would impede the natural retraction of your claws. It would? Then I shall leave them extended. You can't do that. Watch me. Her expression darkens. I beg your pardon. I thought for a moment I heard you tell me what I can't do. Surely I was mistaken. Remove the varnish or compromise. See, it's like the same thing. Do I listen to her and like give her what she wants, or do I put my foot down? I am the dominant one in this relationship. You will do what I say. Let's compromise, because I don't want to take it off. In honesty. La la la. No, Snoots, you heard me perfectly well. I must insist that you allow me to remove it. Insist? Her forehead wrinkles with her raised eyebrow. I need to tread carefully here. Ask your permission. May I please remove the varnish now? But it simply does not make sense. Why do it in the first place? I know how much you enjoy things like this, pampering. I thought it'd be a fun thing for us to share. You had fun, didn't you? Well, yes, but I certainly wouldn't have had I known you were simply doing it to taunt me. I did it so you would love me! I wasn't doing it to taunt you, Boots. She seems genuinely upset. I'm sorry. There's an awkward little standoff. Her eyeing the rubbing alcohol, me eyeing her claws. Isn't there cat nail polish, though? Because probably human nail polish wouldn't be safe to, you know, be This is how you retract the claw. That's what that's... yeah. But human nail polish would probably not be good for her to retract the claws, but isn't there cat nail polish, not that they have access to it on the island, that you can paint your cat's claws and that it is safe? I don't know, I've never wanted to do that. I rack my brains to think of a way to compromise with her. Perhaps if I tried appealing to her sense of style. I wonder if you'd like to try something. I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place, actually. I'm so forgetful sometimes. Ha 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 ha. I'm not trying to trick you. You're wittering. Well, just before I came to the island, there was this craze sweeping the fashion world. I can tell I've caught her attention. I read about it in, Bon Vivant magazine. Is that a real magazine? Go on. It's a French thing, apparently. Snooty Booty cocks her head to the side. It's called, the Pinky Flick. What? I don't know how to speak French. I have no idea what that says. She's going for it. I feel encouraged. I'm thinking on my feet. All the celebrities are doing it. Doing what? Having their pinky nail painted while the other nails are left natural. Just one nail? She looks intrigued. Yes, it really does look so striking and a la mode. I don't think that's the correct phrase. Show me. Bullseye. I go to take Snooty's paw in mine, but she snatches it away. No. Show me. I pause, uncertain of what she means. Then the penny drops. She wants me to paint my own pinky nail with desire. Oh, gladly. I suppose I should have expected Snooty Booty to attempt to groom me at some point. Here goes. I swipe some of the bright red polish on my left pinky. What do you think? Looks a la mode, right? Still don't think that's the right phrase. I hold my pinky finger to the corner of my mouth coyly. Ooh, fashion. Well, I suppose it does look rather fetching. I'll make a deal with you, human. I will wear my nails a la mode if you promise me to keep yours painted for the rest of your stay here. Okay. It's a deal. I doubt that such a tiny amount of varnish will cause her too much harm. It will come off naturally quite soon anyway. Mine, on the other hand, is going to be more permanent. I can't wait to explain this to Professor Purrfect. Hey, so I have to keep my nails painted because my cat crush told me I had to, so yeah. Yeah, so if I try to do something with 1 heart left, it says you only have 1 heart remaining. If you choose to continue, it could have negative consequences. So I don't know what those negative consequences would be. Maybe at some point I'll find out. But for now, I think I'm just going to rest. I think Snooty Booty is starting to like us. And well, at least my character in the game likes her. I still think she's a little too snooty for my personal tastes. But there's a lot of hearts coming up. But thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope we meet again. Farewell!